Welcome to Facts and Fables. Today we're counting down the top 10 most evil women in history. Get ready for some chilling stories. Number 10, Mary Tudor, 1516-1558. During her reign, Mary sought to restore England to Catholicism after her Protestant half-brother Edward VI's reign. This led to the persecution and execution of around 300 Protestants, earning her the moniker Bloody Mary. These executions were brutal and widely condemned, even by some Catholics. Number 9, Myra Hindley, 1942-2002. Myra Hindley gained the nickname as the most hated woman in Britain because of the sadistic nature of her murders. With her partner, Ian Brady, she raped and murdered 5 small children. It was her 17-year-old brother-in-law who tipped her off to police. She was found guilty and jailed for life. She died in prison in 2002. Number 8, Amelia Dyer, 1836-1896. It is believed that Amelia Dyer killed 400 babies over the years and disposed their bodies in the Thames River. She was eventually arrested and tried for the murder of a young girl, and she was sentenced to death. Number 7, Dagmar Overby, 1887-1929. Dagmar Overby was a Danish serial killer who murdered 25 children, including her own child. She strangled them, drowned them, or burned them to death in her masonry heater. In 1912, Overby was arrested and charged with the murder of her daughter. Number 6, Mary Ann Cotton, 1832-1873. Often described as Britain's first female serial killer, Mary Ann Cotton poisoned 21 people with arsenic, including 3 husbands, a lover, and 11 of her own children, all for financial gain through life insurance payouts. Mary Ann was executed on March 24, 1873. The execution was carried out by an infamous hangman known for his clumsiness. The trapdoor wasn't set high enough to cause a quick death by breaking her neck. As a result, the executioner had to push down on her shoulders. It took around 3 minutes before she finally passed away. Number 5, Juana Barraza, 1957 present. Juana Barraza, Mexico's first confirmed serial killer, was also known as the Old Lady Killer. She was convicted of killing numerous elderly women, often by strangulation. Barraza broke into homes of elderly women at night, assaulting and strangling them, sometimes robbing them too. She was caught after being seen leaving a victim's home. In 2008, she admitted to 16 murders, receiving a 759-year sentence in a Mexican maximum security prison. Number 4, Ilse Koch, 1906-1967. Ilse Koch, known as the Bitch of Buchenwald or the Witch of Buchenwald, was married to Karl Otto Koch, the Buchenwald concentration camp's commandant in World War II. She's infamous for brutally mistreating prisoners, reportedly engaging in torture and murder. There are reports that she collected objects made of human skin from prisoners. She committed suicide by hanging herself at Eichach Women's Prison on September 1, 1967. Number 3, Catherine Knight, 1955 present. Catherine Knight is known for committing an extremely brutal murder in Australia. In 2000, she killed her partner John Price by stabbing him multiple times with a butcher's knife. What made the case particularly horrifying was the disturbing acts that followed. She skinned him, hung his skin from a meat hook, and intended to cook parts of his body to serve to his children. Knight was arrested and charged with murder and was the first woman in Australia to receive a life sentence without parole. Number 2, Leonarda Cianciulli, 1894-1970. Leonarda Cianciulli, also known as the soap maker of Correggio, became famous for committing a series of murders in Italy during the 1930s. She killed 3 women, claiming it was to protect her family. What shocked people the most was how she disposed of the bodies. Cianciulli turned her victims' bodies into soap and tea cakes. She boiled their remains, making soap from their fat and tea cakes from their blood, which she served to guests. She was found guilty and sentenced to 30 years in prison and 3 years in a criminal asylum. She died of cerebral apoplexy in the Women's Criminal Asylum in Pozzuoli on 15 October 1970. Number 1, Elizabeth Bathory, 1560-1614. Elizabeth Bathory was born in 1560 to a respected Hungarian family, and she has been described as the most vicious female serial killer in all recorded history. Legends suggest she tortured young girls from nearby villages, subjecting them to horrific acts like burning with hot irons and cutting with knives. It's said she even bathed in their blood, believing it would preserve her youth. Rumors of her deeds reached the King of Hungary, leading to an investigation that confirmed she tortured and killed numerous girls. In 1610, she was sentenced to life imprisonment in her own castle.